You know, I'm really risking making a lot of folks a little bit upset here because I'm in an absolutely stunning community that very few people know about, and I'm talking about Buttonwood Harbor. It's a high-end luxury waterfront community here in North Fort Myers. There's probably only maybe 50 or 60 home sites in this smaller upscale community, but I'm at a riverfront property. We've got a half an acre on the Caloosahatchee River facing towards downtown Fort Myers. This home has just been listed with our brokerage at $2.15 million. It's absolutely stunning, just under 4,000 square feet here again on a half an acre with these types of water views. I can't wait to show it to you. Let's get right into that here in just a second. If you're not familiar with this channel, my name is Dustin Guthrie. I'm a longtime resident of Southwest Florida, and I've been a full-time real estate broker here for, gosh, almost 20 years now. And I put a video out like this every single week. Today we're looking at a really fantastic piece of real estate, but it's not always about real estate. Sometimes it's just good, useful information. We're talking about flood insurance or maybe a new construction development that's coming into the area. So if you're interested at all in Southwest Florida, or maybe you're considering moving to Cape Coral or moving to Fort Myers or something like that, reach over and hit the subscribe button so you can be here for these weekly videos. I think you'll get a lot out of them. I try to give you a lot of great information just because I know if I can do that and create some value for you, then odds are you are going to remember me when the time does come when you do need a realtor here in Southwest Florida. And of course, my contact information is right there on the screen, but it's also down in the description of this video. You can call, text, or email me anytime. I would love to hear about your real estate goals and tell you a little bit about how I can help out with those. So with that all out of the way, let's take a look at this incredible riverfront property here in Buttonwood Harbor in North Fort Myers, Florida.
Welcome, my friends, to 12480 Panosofsky Drive in North Fort Myers, Florida. This home has just under 4,000 square feet of living area inside under air conditioning, and that includes 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, and an additional large front office. The home sits on well over a half an acre of waterfront land on the northern side of the Caloosahatchee River, facing south towards downtown Fort Myers. The home also includes a pool and several really stunning outdoor living spaces which take advantage of the big water views. At a list price of $2.15 million, this property also includes a separate protected deeded boat dock and slip, which offers direct no-bridge access to the Gulf of Mexico. As we walk into the front door of this 1993 built Mediterranean-style house, we're immediately met by this grand staircase, which is open to the soaring vaulted ceilings of the main living room of the house. And this is really what you want to see in these big water view homes. The southern wall is all these great big tall windows, so all of that beautiful natural light from the waterfront and the pool deck comes spilling through the back of this room and just makes this area so warm and bright. If we start back at the entryway and go left this time, we first come to the formal dining room, and then beyond that is this massive office space. It's also maybe an exercise room, but both of these front rooms look out over that big front yard and a huge fountain across the street in the pond. This office also has a connected enclosed Florida room out here with relaxing views of the large oak trees around the lot, as well as the river out back. This office also has access out to the 3-car garage, which is actually a little bit larger than a 3-car garage, so there's room out here for some extra storage. Moving further back into the house, we have the main downstairs full bathroom, and then we go into the open-style chef's kitchen in the back, which is actually also connected to another big living space. Check out how bright it is in here with all of those walls of windows and sliding glass doors in the back. It really just draws that beautiful sunny outdoor spaces right into these rooms, and honestly, that's what living in Florida is all about anyway. You're here for the sunshine and the ocean, and the design of this house keeps that at the forefront of your mind while you're in here. Now, I thought this was particularly cool. Take a look at this huge butler's pantry. You've got the entry from the back of the kitchen here. There's a ton of storage in here. but then it also functions as a pass-through into the formal dining room in the front of the house. I just thought that was pretty cool. Okay, let's head upstairs and check out these bedrooms, and then we'll head outside. All of the guest rooms are pretty good sized, and they all have hardwood floors. All of them also have large walk-in closets. There are 2 guest rooms that face out of the front of the house, and a 3rd guest room that faces the rear, and that 3rd one actually has sliding door access to the wraparound upstairs balcony, which overlooks the waterfront, and we'll head out there in just a second. There's a full hallway bathroom that services all of the guest rooms, and then there's an upstairs laundry room as well, so you don't have to be hauling laundry baskets up and down those big stairs, which is awful nice. Now, the primary suite, of course, has the top views of this entire property. Once again, they've designed this room so that almost the entire rear and side walls are all big glass sliding windows, and the result is this amazing panoramic vista of miles and miles of the Intracoastal Waterway with downtown Fort Myers in the distance. And that beautiful view also comes into the primary bathroom, and I believe that's tinted privacy glass, so no worries there. In addition to that jacuzzi tub with the wonderful view, the bathroom also features dual vanities, a separate tile walk-in shower, and a private lavatory. All right, let's get to that amazing wraparound balcony. This area is completely covered, which actually makes for a really nice shady spot, and it's just breathtaking out here. I feel like I could sit out here for hours on end. There's really no further description needed. Can you just imagine waking up to this every single day? Okay, now we'll take a look at the pool deck and the waterfront downstairs. This is a large open pool because really, why would you ever screen the pool deck if you had a big view out there like that? There's plenty of room on the pavered pool deck to have both open spaces in the sun as well as covered shady spots under the truss area. I should also mention that the elevation of both this pool deck and the house itself is nice and high, and as a result, this property has not experienced any flood damage from the hurricanes that have come through in recent years. Of course, the waterfront just speaks for itself. There are mangroves down here, which are so important for the estuary ecosystem along the waterway here. But there's also a little sandy private beach, and it's a great spot to go fishing or watch the dolphins and the manatees cruise by. It's just so cool out here. But the waterfront that this property offers certainly doesn't end with just that beautiful river frontage. Every home in Buttonwood Harbor also has its own deeded dock slip and a protected direct Gulf access canal along the side of the community. This property's slip is all ready to go with its own electric boat lift, and there's both electricity and water running down to these docks. Also down here are many of Buttonwood Harbor's amenities. Again, not only is this a very secure gated community, but the community also has a bunch of common areas and fun things for owners and guests to enjoy. There's a basketball court, pickleball courts, and a tennis court, and actually this tennis court has a very special place in my heart. When I was fresh out of college and just getting started in the real estate business here in Southwest Florida, I used to teach tennis lessons to the neighborhood kids on these courts here in Buttonwood to make some extra money. Got many fond memories of these courts here. There are also some picnic areas, and then down here is a community boat ramp which goes into the direct Gulf access canal. But probably my favorite community amenity in Buttonwood Harbor is the community boardwalk and fishing pier, which sticks out from the mangrove preserves into the mouth of that Gulf access canal. It's just so quiet and peaceful walking out to the end of this long pier, and the views are absolutely amazing, especially at sunset. Whether it's enjoying the backwaters of the community common areas or enjoying the private, expansive water views of the property itself, there's just so much to like about 12480 Panosofsky Drive here in North Fort Myers, Florida.
It is just so staggeringly beautiful out here on this half an acre on the Caloosahatchee River, staring across the river at downtown Fort Myers. And as far as legacy properties go, you know, this property is listed at $2.15 million. If you go 20 miles south down to a place like Bonita Springs or Naples, this is a $6, $7, $8 million property. So I think it's an unbelievable deal here in North Fort Myers, and you're not going to find too many half-acre pieces like this with this much frontage and that sort of water view. So if you're in the market for something like this, absolutely give me a call. I would love nothing more than to come back over here and show you this beautiful home. I'm enjoying every minute of soaking this view in right now. Again, thank you so much for being here. If you are looking for any type of property here in Southwest Florida, whether it's Cape Coral, North Fort Myers, wherever, I would urge you to reach out to me. Call, text, or email me. My contact information is right there on the screen, but it's also down in the description of this video. And I would absolutely love to hear from you. And make sure as well, while you're at it, make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you can see these videos every single week. I'll have the next one out in just a few days. So thank you so much again for being here, and I'll see you on the next video here shortly.
Like and subscribe. Just kidding.